Hi guys, welcome to Simproved, Fry speaking here, and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. And today we are going to build another little micro home, which is a series that I started over a year ago, I think. And it's usually very small homes, not tiny houses, since tiny houses are a little bit bigger and micro homes kinda are smaller than tiny houses, just because. And I really like the challenge of these cute little houses because it kinda is a little experiment how much space a sim really needs and how less space you really need to even do the gameplay like properly. So they have to work, they have to have like a sleeping place, a cooking and eating place, or a little area I would say, and a bathroom of course. So yeah, I started to build these little micro homes. And I guess 3 videos ago, the last micro home, or like in every micro home video, I ask you guys what kind of micro home you want to see next. And a lot of you guys have asked for pack or DLC specific, micro homes, I would say. So I think this is a really nice series also to showcase maybe some objects that are only from one pack. So this one is base game only plus the perfect patio stuff pack. And yeah, it's not my favorite stuff pack, but I guess it's, like every stuff pack, I think some of them are better than others, but it always has to do with your own sense of, I guess, style and what you really need in your game. I guess that stuff packs aren't really necessary for gameplay, like ever. If you are a builder or you like to build certain kind of, I would say, themes, I guess I would say the perfect patio stuff is nice if you go for a very colorful hippie thing, which I'm going to do here. It looks a little bit more boho, I would say. Or for a very clean, patio, like modern garden accessories or something. Accessories, I guess you pronounce it. And yeah, so I think it's a nice stuff pack to have, but like all stuff packs, I think they're not really necessary for you. If you are really into the theme of the stuff pack, then it's nice to get them, but they are not really necessary. I would always say if you are interested into, I would say, like expand your Sims 4, always go for the expansion packs, because expansion packs have like the most gameplay, the most objects, and more, generally on all levels, build and buy mode in the gameplay, in CAS and Create a Sim. There are like equally as much really interesting objects that you get, or like new stuff that you get. So I think that these stuff packs are kind of underrated, and I think it's hard to see when you really need them. I would always go for the theme, and always in the game you can look at every little object that comes with the stuff pack. You just have to click in the game to the stuff pack and then they will show you. There's like a little page that exactly shows you. So I personally really like, for example, the movie hangout stuff pack. This is still like my most favorite stuff pack. Maybe I can do like a top 10 one day or something. I mean, we already have 10 stuff packs, right? Isn't it 10 already? Like, I of course have all the stuff packs, game packs and expansion packs. So I think that sometimes I kinda confuse them, like which object comes from which pack. And I sometimes say it like wrong, and then I tell it's from, I generally confuse Spa Day with the Get to Work stuff, for example. But yeah, so I think for stuff packs they're not necessarily something you have to get like every stuff pack. It's just if you really like the theme, then I think it could be for you. But yeah, for me, of course, since I have like my YouTube channel here, I also want to see, what kind of objects we get, and I kind of always buy me like the packs. But back in the day when I was only like building Sims 1, 2, 3, I would only get me the packs that I personally really liked, or that I liked the theme of, that came with a certain kind of gameplay, for example. I wouldn't have got me like every kind of pack. I was never like a big collector of all the DLC and the packs that are out there for the Sims. So yeah, I think it's nice to look at the stuff packs individually maybe. I really only use the base game here. And yeah, the Perfect Patio stuff. For example, in Perfect Patio you get, of course, lots of stuff for the garden, for the patio. So there will be a sofa and like an armchair. There are like 2 wall decorations. One is like, I don't know what it actually is. It's like the ornaments that I've been using for my monochrome houses, for the vampire house and in the monochrome microhome house, the last microhome I did. And this one is really nice for just, you know, to give some nice decoration on a very plain wall, I guess. I think that looks really cool. It can use to be, I would say, like an Oriental, Asian maybe structure, or maybe for maybe behind the bed or something. It could be very useful. There is not so much use for the wooden art cover thing that comes with it. It looks like, I would say, like wood for the chimney maybe. And I always say chimney. It's a fireplace, wood for the fireplace. But yeah, it's okay-ish, I would say. The most object I use from the Perfect Patio stuff is, of course, the couch and the armchair set, I would say. And the wall ornament thing, because I'm using that quite a lot. Oh, maybe the little lantern. There's a little lantern with a candle in it, and it's really nice if you size one up and have like some little all around it. It looks kind of nice. I really like that one too. So I guess these are my 3 favorite objects, and I'm going to use them here heavily all around. And yeah, this is the Perfect Patio stuff. I wouldn't say that it's super necessary. I couldn't even tell you what kind of vibe it gives you. I think you can go with a very sleek and modern white or just black interior or exterior design, I would say also. But you can also use the bluish and reddish, and I guess it comes even with pink. There's a nice colorful color theme there too. And this is the one that I'm going to use here in this microhome. And yeah, I hope that you like it. Please write me in the comments if you have the Perfect Patio stuff, because I really can't tell if people really get them, or do you get the stuff packs? Do you only get the ones with a theme? Do you never get yourself the stuff packs? That would be really interesting for me, because, you know, being as a YouTuber in the simming community, I kind of have more, I guess, contact or like more detailed discussions about The Sims with other YouTubers or people who kind of are very big Sims 4 fans, of course, on Twitter and here in the comments. And they, of course, all have all the packs somehow. I think that's not very representative for all the players. I think that it's actually normal just to have maybe the base game and then some packs. But yeah, it would be really interesting for me if you write me in the comments what kind of packs you have, because then I could maybe build something with only these packs or so. If I see that, I don't know, like there's a certain kind of pack that everybody somehow has. But yeah, that would be super interesting. And yeah, it's a little cute house. There was even like a little glitch on the roof, which I reported to the Sim Gurus. I don't know what happened there. I couldn't recreate it somehow. But yeah, it's very messy, because somebody is like constantly asking for a hoarder house. And I love the idea, because I just love doing clutter all the time. So because, you know, I am like the crazy clutter lady of YouTube somehow. And this one is really cluttered. So it has this like hippie-esque bohemian vibe. Maybe it's like a little vacation home somewhere in the woods or at the beach. Maybe it doesn't look so beachy, but I would say in the woods or near a lake or something. And this house especially is located in Windenburg near a lake, and yeah, I thought it would be really cool to have like a little vacation home there or something. Could be also a starter, but it's, I guess, more expensive than a starter, I think. And yeah, it's going to be all Perfect Patio. I know that the bed is not from Perfect Patio, it's from Outdoor Retreat. So just ignore the bed, I will change it into a base game bed. The one with the Vincent van Gogh flowers on it. And yeah, that's actually it. And I built it like in a diagonal, because then you have more room. So yeah, that was really useful. And I used the really nice doors that have on the one side like a little bookshelf. So it looks like a really cluttered interior. I don't know, lofty, hippie, I have no idea. But yeah, that's all there is about this house, I would say. So if you want to download this, the download link is of course in the video description down below. please write me in the comments what kind of packs you have, or which ones are your favorite maybe. What kind of micro home with base game plus one pack, which kind of pack I have to build next. I guess we could make like a nice little series, and then I could go into detail what kind of pack or what I really like about the pack. I always ask you guys what you want to see on my channel, and this is basically what I'm going to do here. Somebody had the best suggestion. Oh my god, I really love it, and I'm so excited to build it because I think it's something very, very important that we have to address in The Sims 4. It's about a house for a disabled person, in a wheelchair to be exact, and I really love that idea, and I'm so looking forward to build something like that. If you have some kind of suggestions like that, just write it in the comments. You know that I always read your comments and will always answer you, which is basically, yeah, almost all the time. And this is like the interaction that I love about having like a YouTube channel, which keeps me going somehow, because you get like some feedback about your builds, what you can improve. You know, sometimes you have like kind of a trend. For me, for example, I'm a huge horror fan, so the vampire series that I'm going to do will be extended, of course, until we have like another dark Sims 4 Sims form or something. Maybe a witch or werewolf, but till then there will constantly be vampire builds, because I just love these horror, more darker builds somehow. Something that I really like, and I just love to read your suggestions about these ones too. Oh my god, we are all so creepy. Sometimes I just love it. Yeah, this is something that I always really enjoy. But yeah, I've been babbling too much, I guess. So yeah, we are almost done. I hope that you like this, guys. This build is fully tested and fully functional. I would say that it's only for one sim. I guess 2 sims can't get into the bed, but 1 of course does. And yeah, that's basically it. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Enjoy the screenshots, and I will see you soon. Bye bye!